Hey guys, so now that I've showed you how to draw an eye like this, I'm going to show you how you can color eyes. And it doesn't apply just to this eye, it applies to any eye. So the colors I have are, I have 100, which is black, and then I have my colorless blender. Then I have 3 blues, because I'm going to be using, I want a blue eye, so I'm going to use blues. You can choose whatever colors you want, and they don't all have to be super similar. Like I do have a B24 and B26, which are very similar, but then I also have a B02, which is a lot lighter, but it still works really well with this technique. So let's get started. So I didn't color in the pupil, and I also didn't outline the highlights because I'm going to just color around them. I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm going to start off with my black and color in the rest of this because I didn't want to use my multiliner because that would use a lot of ink. And if you don't have a black Copic, you can also just use a Sharpie or something. Or if you just drew it a lot smaller, you could just use your multiliner. Alright, now I'm going to move on to the rest of the eye. I'm going to take my lightest color, my B02, and I'm just going to kind of draw in the rest of the highlight, but don't draw it in as if you were drawing using your multiliner because the color will run a little bit, so you want to kind of draw a bit bigger than you want it. And that way it'll be the right size. And I also had a smaller highlight over here. And now I'm going to go in and color in the rest of this. Then I'm going to take my darkest color, my B26. I'm going to flip this around because it's easier for me, and I'm going to kind of flick my pen like this just to get a feathery effect, because it's called feather blending when you do it this way. Then, taking my medium color, you can also do this with just 2 colors, you can skip this next step, but I like to have it really blended. And I also sometimes like to go in with my black right away and doing a bit of feather blending. But then because the black is really different, you have to go in right away with your other color. Try to blend it a bit. Now, going back to my lightest color, blend in the whole thing. And as you can see, I kind of was a little bit too quick and I got a bit of color into the highlight. But I'm just going to use my Copic Opaque White to fix that in the end. You can actually just leave out these highlights entirely and then just use Copic Opaque White to draw them in at the very end. And then something I like to do is take my colorless blender and just add a bit more shine under here, kind of a crescent moon shape, and just kind of rub back and forth, and it will take away some of the color. And then you'd go in with your Copic Opaque White. I actually don't have a paintbrush with me at the moment. And you'd fix up these highlights here. Okay, I have a brush now. I stole my sister's. Shh. So just dip into my Copic Opaque White and just fix those up. And there you have it, you're done. That's how I like to color my manga eyes. So thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe.